Okay, so I was watching this mylarmelodies Moogfest video where he uses a DFAM to create an OSC sync sound in a style from Underworld, like this.
Put hard sync on, you get this kind of awesome Underworld sound.
So I was trying to copy that. I did not quite succeed, but it's kind of interesting what I got, so I'm just going to show it. Hopefully this will be useful for when I need to remember it too. So here I created a MIDI clip with a bunch of notes in different octaves, and this is what it sounds like. Okay, and the way it's doing that, this is coming out of the DFAM, but there's some other stuff making it happen. So the MIDI clip goes through this MIDI wire into Yarns. Yarns sends the gate out through this yellow wire to the DFAM trigger input. This white one here just goes audio to the mixer, so you don't need to think about that too much. This is sending out gate. This is sending out pitch CV into this triad. As you can see, the blue one, right, is where it's going, and that's channel B, which is all the way up. So basically, the CV is not modified at all, but something is summed here because there's another input which is attenuated, and triad will sum that through this red output at the bottom, the C output. So that one, also confusingly enough, yellow, is coming from one of the LFO outputs on the IntelliGel Atlantis. So in other words, there's an LFO being summed to modulate the frequency so that it's not just the frequency from the MIDI clip. And that's what gives it the movement, right? If we attenuate this all the way down to nothing, this is what it sounds like. Okay, add it back into the mix, right, at about 9 o'clock. So here we go. So there's a clear difference. Also, just in case you want to copy the settings on your own DFAM, here's what they are. This is the important one. Hard sync needs to be on. EG amount and frequency are at noon for both oscillators. Frequency at noon just to make it close enough to middle C, and EG amount at noon because we don't want percussive envelopes because we're trying to make a synth patch as opposed to a percussion patch, even though, you know, obviously it's a synth percussion instrument. Anyway, over here you can see that the decay is wide open on the VCA and pretty wide open on the VCF2. I put on a little bit of filtering, volume whatever, and keep this all the way down if you don't want it to be percussive. That's it.